Recipes can excite. Recipes can open your eyes. Today in my kitchen, that is exactly what I am doing. So stay tuned and see what I am cooking. A banana! Hey guys, today I am making everything bagels. I need them for a couple of recipes that I'll share next month. And I thought, why not show you how to make a decent bagel? These come out every time, and I couldn't be prouder of them. So come on in, and welcome to my kitchen. A banana. You will need sourdough starter, some bread flour, cup and a tablespoon of warm water, honey. For the seasonings, you will need salt, poppy seeds, sesame seeds, and minced onion. And that is it. Just a note, these do take 8 to 12 hours to rise, so I would recommend raising them overnight. And that way you can have them fresh for the morning. They don't take long once they have risen. Sorry, I have to be a little bit quieter in this episode because someone in my household is sleeping and I don't want to wake them. To start, you are going to mix your sourdough starter. If you haven't fed it in a while, I would recommend feeding it and then making this recipe. It'll just need to sit for a bit to develop. But if you're already prepared like I am, you are going to add 1 cup, because I am doubling this recipe, of sourdough starter. Next, add your warm water, about 2 tablespoons of honey. Almost forgot to double, so I need to add another 1 cup and 1 tablespoon of warm water and 2 additional tablespoons of honey. Next, add a spoonful of salt. Next, we are gonna add 4 cups and 2 tablespoons doubled, so 8 cups and a quarter of bread flour. We are going to mix this until it's mostly combined. So ideally you would do this on a countertop. You would just dust a little flour on your countertop, and then you would just start lifting and folding, quarter turning every now and then, And you would just keep doing that until it forms a nice smooth dough. If it's too dry, you can always add more water. If it's too wet, you can always add more flour. Decided to dirty my counter anyway, just to show you how to knead. It's simply just pressing on the dough repeatedly and turning it a quarter every time you knead. Now that our dough looks a lot smoother, I am going to wash out my bowl, cover this with some plastic wrap and a tea towel, and I am going to let it rise for 8 hours. Make sure to oil your bowl. While this rests, I am just going to make a topping for our bagels. Is my version of everything bagel seasoning. So I am just going to do it on a plate, just to make it easier for dipping. Oh, I guess that's enough. Well, just go with the flow, I guess. Sesame seeds. So I added salt, then my minced onion, and now I'm just adding some poppy seeds, and that's all there is to it for my version. Okay, so after 8 to 12 hours, your dough should kind of look like this. Nice and fluffy. And we're just gonna punch it down by pressing on it and we're gonna roll these into 16 balls. First, let's flour our surface so it doesn't stick. And then we are just gonna put this on, and that'll help knock out some of the air too. And then just dimple it like so. How I am gonna form them into balls is essentially I'm gonna stretch the dough out to an even size, and then you can either take a knife and divide accordingly, in half at first, and then take each half and divide it into 8. Or you can take a bench scrape and do the same thing, and just keep going until you have 16 pieces. Each half, by the way, should be 8 pieces each. I'll try and do this one slower so you can see what I am doing. I am simply just going like that, pressing like so, and then just to conclude, you press out the middle to get all the edges out. This is what you'll be left with. Now, before we form them into bagels, we're just gonna line a couple large baking sheets with some parchment paper. Now we are simply gonna put our thumb in the middle to form a hole, and then we're gonna stretch it out a bit. These will rise again, so we want the hole to be nice and big. And we will continue to do that until we have formed all of our bagels. Now that these are all formed, I'm gonna cover them and let them rest for 30 minutes. So for an egg wash, all you need to do is get a splash of water, and then you are going to crack 1 egg into your water, and then you are just going to whisk it up. Don't worry, I'm cleaning up my surface now. While I am waiting, I filled this up about 2/3 of the way with some water, and then we're going to sprinkle some sugar in. 2 tablespoons of sugar goes in, or you can use honey. Then when our bagels are done resting, we're gonna bring this to a boil and then down to a simmer, meaning barely boiling, and then we're gonna boil them according to these next instructions. While we wait for these to rise, if you can hit the like, subscribe, and share button, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps my channel go even further into the algorithm, and thank you to those who do. Now that these have risen enough, we're going to start the boiling process. Simply start to boil your water, and when that comes to a boil, we're going to bring it down to a simmer. And now that this has come to enough of a simmer, I am going to carefully pick up, trying not to knock out the air out of my bagel. I'm going to carefully pick it up and set it in. For my pan, I'm going to do 4 at a time, but if you have a smaller pan, you might want to do 3 at a time. And just boil those 2 minutes on each side. Guardian of the bagel. And now I am just gonna flip using a fork on one side and my spider on the other to carefully flip them over to avoid splashing and of course burning myself by accident. And then another 2 minutes. While this goes, I am gonna now preheat my oven to 425 Fahrenheit so that we can bake these immediately after. When they are done boiling, just simply drain them, place them on your tray, and then go in with another batch. I'll show you what to do with the ones that just came out too. For these ones that just came out, all I am gonna do is I'm gonna do an egg wash on top. This will help them brown. Just a little bit goes a long way. And then I am simply gonna sprinkle over some of my everything bagel seasoning, as much as you would like to put on there. And continue that process until they're all done. Don't forget to save the rest of the topping for next time you decide to do bagels. It's really good. And now that my oven's preheated, I'm gonna bake my bagels. I can only fit one tray at a time, but if you can do both of them at the same time, or cut the recipe in half so you just have the one tray. So I am gonna bake these for 26 minutes. Have to do 25 to 30 minutes per tray of bagels, depending on how well your oven cooks. So keep that in mind too. And this is what they'll look like when they come out of the oven. So once they come out of the oven, you will have to let them cool, and then I'll break into one of these and show you what the inside looks like. Now that these are cool enough for me to handle, I will literally cut one in half and show you the inside. And that is what the inside looks like, nice and fluffy and delicious. I am gonna try one with just a bit of butter, and then I'll let you know how it tastes after. Be right back. You get that nice crisp when you bite into it, and then it's followed by the flavor of the butter that I put on the bagel, which I put plenty of butter on, believe me. And then you get that nice sourdough ending, and it is just so perfect. I highly recommend you try these, and until next time, see you soon. A banana. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content like this, please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. A banana.